Today we're going to talk about the 2021 South Bay, the 222 RS LE. This is a model that came out last year for South Bay and it's been very popular, very well received. We're going to slip back here, we're going to talk about the construction features, and we're going to walk through this whole thing. Very first thing that we're going to talk about is the decking, because that seems to get the most questions asked. South Bay uses a product called V-Lite, and it's made by a company called Vixen. And as you can see here, it's fiberglass, top and bottom, with a honeycomb fiberglass in between. It took South Bay and Vixen approximately 5 years to develop this process and this product. It is one solid piece, from front to back, side to side. There's no seams in it or anything. That's what gives us our strength and our rigidity. It's 40% lighter than plywood, 2 times stronger than plywood. So not only have we given up weight, we've added strength to this. And what that does for the entire package is when South Bay builds a chassis, which the chassis is the pontoons, the cross pieces, and the decking, when they build that, this is built in a jig. So every deck, every chassis is built exactly the same. There is no racking to it. There is no making things adjust and twisting things and loosen up a bolt here or there. It's 100% exactly the same from boat to boat to boat, model to model to model, year to year to year. That's how they do their construction. So with the Vixen V-Lite decking and the structure chassis built that way, it's the strongest chassis in the industry. There just is nothing that comes close to the strength of this product right here. As we walk around, you can see how they do their fencing and everything. We use fluted rails. The reason we use fluted rails is if you were to happen to put a scratch in it, rather than having one long scratch that you can see, you're only going to see three little marks because this is hollowed out down in here. The other thing is we use a hexagon-shaped middle piece here. This adds strength. It gets away with some of the weight. We don't have to have a big bar in here, and we have the strength in here, and it also adds some elegance to it. We use D-shaped up and down pieces here. There again, it's all about the look. It's the strength and the look. You can see that the wells, that it's welded all the way around on everything, and it just makes it look more eye-appealing, more pleasing. South Bay, this is very unique to South Bay. They call it the swoop or the smile, and as if you look at it from the front, this is the smile, and it comes around to the other side, and it makes it look like the boat is actually smiling at you. Then their little thing about South Bay, ever since we've had them, and ever since we've known that they've been built, that's what they've done. As we move to the front here, we use all LED navigation lights. The reason we do this is they are much brighter. They last longer. You don't have to take them apart to replace, incandescent lighting. Now we put docking lights on all of our pontoons. We just feel that it's a really safe feature to have, so that when you come into the dock at night and everybody's out at night, it makes it brighten up so that you can actually see where you're at, so you're not bumping into things. As we progress around here, South Bay uses all rounded fronts, so it makes it easy. It gets away from bumping into things. When this is gone, when you come into the dock, this is out of the way so you're not bumping into the corners and causing issues there. As you can see from the front here, we are actually looking at a TRI-TOON. This is actually called the 275 Sport Tune. So the tube is only 3/4 length long, so it stops just before the transom. It still gives us all the performance and the buoyancy of a full tube. It's just a little bit less money. Just an option to get it just a little bit out of the pocketbook area. So we'll walk around here and we'll go back to the transom real quick. I want to explain some things there, and then we're going to get up inside of it, which is the most important part. I'm all about construction and how things are put together and everything. And we start with the chassis, which we talked about on the other side. With the transom, this is the heart of the thing. This is what actually propels this boat. with a motor on it, and this is what actually makes it run. This one in particular here, this is their standard heavy-duty transom, and if you look at it, you can see that we have a full solid piece from front to back underneath here, and you can actually see where it's welded in here as well too. The reason this is important is that as the water comes down underneath here, it lifts the back of the boat up so that you have less drag. Rather than have it, I mean, they use it for the water to help lift it up. While you're looking down the tubes here, you can see the 3/4 tube, how it stops just in front of here, allows the water to come back here and lift up and push. And then we have the lifting strakes on the inside. Those are important because that helps lift the pontoon up along with this. That's what gives us our performance. This particular pontoon is powered by a 115 Mercury Pro XS. It's a 4-stroke, a little bit more on the high performance side of things. Just a little bit hotter of an engine, nice looking colors, nice looking lines. And as you're seeing it probably in the background, you can see the stainless steel ski toe. There again, I try to put those on every single boat so that it makes it nice for pulling tubers and skiers. It just makes it so much easier for everybody. Now as we get into the pontoon here, this is where everybody spends most of their time. So this is kind of the important part. You can see we have all rounded furniture, not squared off, very comfortable, makes it very easy to sit in and get around in. These are called chase lounges, so they're designed to set back and lean into. And you can see I've got plenty of room here, how it's very comfortable. I've got my arms, my backrest, everything right here. This is a very comfortable setup. Now on this particular model, this is the 22-footer. On the port side, the left side here, we don't have the chase lounge only because there's just not enough length to get it in here. With the gate being able to open and close, you have to have something in here to open that up. But this is the part that everybody loves. This is what we call the cockpit area. Wife, husband, or husband, wife, however you guys are going to sit in here, this is what everybody likes. This makes it very simple, very nice, because when you're sitting here driving, you're actually talking to your partner to your left. It makes it very convenient. It's just like driving in your vehicle or sitting at home at the kitchen table. It just makes it very easy. The helm area right here, this has been completely redesigned for 2021. As you can see, it's very ergonomically laid out. Got gauges on this side, gauges on this side, and I have a depth finder for my speed and everything built in. Control switches are on the left side. Clarion radio right here as well. And then I have my controls for the engine and the master power switch to the right. It's a tilt hydraulic steering system in this boat. Anytime we go to a TRI-TOON, whether it's a 3/4 tube or a full tube, hydraulic steering becomes standard equipment in the South Bay pontoons. It just makes it very easy for anybody to drive this, husband or wife, it doesn't matter. It's a very simple pontoon to drive, and it's very important. Seats you can see are nice and high backs. Also see that my armrests move out of the way, makes it easy to get in and out of. It's just a very, very comfortable setting. Then we move back to the back. You can see more of our chase lounges, more of the rounded furniture. They also make a seat that would go in the middle here that would continue this entire package all the way around, so that would be one solid piece. And the last thing we're going to talk about is storage. Storage on the pontoons is crucial. As you can see here, this boat has tons of storage. Everything is used for storage. Now, we have storage underneath all the seats. We have storage in the chase lounges. We have storage here. It just has a lot of storage. And that's important when you're putting all your life jackets and your ski ropes and your anchors and things along those lines. Well, that is the walk around of the 2021 South Bay. This is the 222 RS LE 3/4 tube pontoon. If you have more questions or like to have more information, Please contact us at Lake Drive Marine, 517-238-4651. Thank you.